G'day guys and welcome to Raging Rhino. It is time for Season 2 of The Bad Batch, Episode 2 called Ruins of War. Now of course this is going to roll on from the first episode. It's like a two-parter season opener for The Bad Batch Season 2. Now of course the first episode they're basically just trying to pull off a heist in regards to trying to get Dooku's war chest from the Clone Wars. And while the Empire is, of course, trying to pillage and recover what they can from Dooku's palace. So, of course, they didn't really do too much. There was a lot of things that I thought weren't really that good, or the way that they set it up weren't really that good. And, of course, these episodes are quite short as well. They're only 25 minutes long, something like that. So there's only so much that they can give us. But just like I sort of mentioned in my first episode review, the way that they're quickly jumping over certain elements, certain things, I just thought it's moving too quick, but at the same time, I was quite bored throughout it. It's just another heist episode, and of course, they're just trying to set up more of this relationship between Hunter and Omega in regards to like that father-daughter element, the babysitters in space stuff. So let's get into this second episode. It's going to roll straight on, and obviously I'm hoping that it comes to some sort of conclusion for this storyline, and I'm betting it does. So let's get into this and see what episode 2 brings us. Now, if you are new here, of course, I watched the episode. You get to see some of my reactions while I'm watching, and then, of course, you get my thoughts and my review at the very end. Anyway, let's get into this.
Don't worry! The re-entry thrusters should engage soon!
But see, like, even just there, like, Omega says that the re-entry thrusters should engage soon, whereas in just the last episode, she's like, they should have already engaged.
When are the re-entry boosters supposed to fire?
I think they should have by now!
Like, which one is it? Make up your fucking mind. Yay! Thrusters!
What's happening?
Oh, shut up.
Haven't fully...
Hang on a second. Hang on a second. How did they get up? This is what I mean. Nothing makes sense. When fucking Tech was trying to climb up through the... No. When Echo was trying to climb up through the container, they moved the camera off him because there was nowhere for him to climb to get to the door. But he still somehow gets the door open, still somehow gets out. And then he has a look. And then it cuts back and they're up the cliff. So that means that both fucking Echo and Omega somehow climbed up the cliff and then threw a rope down so that they could get Tech up there as well. Again, I know these episodes are short, but none of that actually makes any sense. And again, I wonder how much time's gone by in that. It would have taken Omega and Echo ages to climb up that cliff. Look, they're pulling him up here, right? Let me just go back. I'll show you what I first... Okay, hold on. Let me explain this. There's the container, pretty much right on the edge, and then they fall down the cliff here. Right? So let me go back.
We haven't fully landed yet.
Look at that cliff!
Go, go, go!
Falling for ages. Look at that. So all of that, fucking Tech and... Sorry, I keep fucking them up. Echo and Omega both climbed up that cliff so that they could get Tech out. But then, look, this is what I was talking about in regards to inside the container.
My left side. I'll go up top and scope things out.
So he goes to say, I'll go up top. So he starts climbing up the containers that are piled up, right? I guess he could possibly climb up that part of it there. There's the door. Oh no, there are containers there. So, okay, maybe. But then, like I said, look how far that cliff, look how high that cliff is. And Echo and he's only got one actual hand. He's got a fucking droid thing on the other hand. So how did he climb up that massive cliff here so that he could get Tech out here? Makes no sense to me. None whatsoever. And he did that with this hand and this fucking droid thing. Oh, but it's a kids show, Rhino. Fucking, I'll tell you what, Star Wars fans, if you have a go at me at that and you say it's a kid's show, don't worry about it, don't take it so seriously, fuck off with your Andor being all for adults and shit.
Wait! We can't leave without the war chest.
To get
How
away
are you
from
gonna get
here.
it up, Omega? Shit, we can't leave without the war chest. It's a fucking container that had to... Oh my god, it's so stupid. So what, is she gonna go back down there? She is. No. Oh, man. Tell you what, though, it is fucking childish.
It's not too late. We can still scout the site to see if it's clear.
Negative.
Shut up!
Your mission is to keep an eye on the old man.
She's gonna run off and do it
Roger.
anyway or something. She's gonna go and get parts of the war chest on her own. Oh, I knew it. Oh, she's so fucking annoying. Where's Omega?
Where's Omega?
No shit.
She was just...
We have to find her
Oh,
before
she's
the
so
Empire
fucking
does.
stupid. How are you gonna carry that shit out of there, Omega? You think about that yet? No, because you're dumb, stupid idiot kid.
I packed it full of the shiny stuff.
I packed them full of the shiny stuff.
Requesting backup.
Oh, she's gonna start
You don't have a
crying.
normal life because of me.
Does he have a broken fucking leg?
Won't be alright.
Running over there like he's got no fucking broken leg now. How? Okay, I gotta pause it right there. That was Tech. He has a broken leg. And he was knocked out from fucking being in a fight. Look at the way he runs onto the ship. Like there's no problem whatsoever. The consistency is just so fucking out of whack. Disney have made this childish cartoons.
I wanted to make things better for us. I know you all gave up everything because of me.
Good thing we...
I don't think there's too much in this that is based on Star Wars and characters created by George Lucas. There's not much in this series whatsoever that is connected to George Lucas, and I don't think George Lucas would want his name on this, to be honest with you. It is very childish. As you saw throughout my reactions there's a lot of inconsistencies with just simple elements, simple ways that they do things, going up the cliff, all of that sort of thing. Tech's busted leg, broken leg, mind you, it got crushed by a fucking crate, and he's running on the ship, and then at the end, like, you know, it's not like he's being looked after medically in any way, shape, or form, or anything like that. Now, again, as I mentioned throughout my 2 reviews that I've done for this show, they are short episodes. They're only 25 minutes long, roughly, something like that. So there's only so much that they can put in there, but they still need to have consistencies in there. And again, as I mentioned earlier, to those people that say, Rhino, you're such a fucking idiot, this is a kid's show, don't worry about it. They're making it very childish. They are making this show very childish. They're making their animated stuff very childish. And if we want to stay consistent with what Disney Star Wars has been recently with Andor and how adult that is, which I disagree with, mind you, then this shouldn't be this childish. Omega seems like she's always wanting to cry. I packed my backpack full of all the sparkly stuff. I can get it. I heard what you said about me. It's so, honestly, it's lame as fuck. It is so lame. I got nothing more. I got, like, these first 2 episodes pulling off a heist that they end up leaving empty-handed. The whole thing was for nothing. The whole thing was so that they could get found out that that Clone Force 99 was still alive. And then, of course, that thread gets fucked up by this ending because this guy reported that the Clone Force 99 died in some other mission or something else. And if Tarkin was to find out that he lied in his report, then he'd be reprimanded and get in trouble. So he kills the leader that reported that he saw Clone Force 99 so that he can falsify the leader's report, the guy that was chasing them. This guy, this clone. That's the whole purpose of these first 2 episodes, is so that it can set up a thing where this guy's going to end up getting in trouble, probably killed or something like that, because he falsified a report to Tarkin. They leave empty-handed, they get nothing out of it, they just risked showing themselves, which was exactly what Hunter's problem was with doing the mission in the first place, and it results in nothing. Nothing. Other than them being found out that they are still alive, but then that thread gets terminated by this guy, even though he knows that it's still the truth. Somehow it's going to seep through to Tarkin or Vader or the Emperor or something like that. The Clone Force 99 is still alive and he's going to get in trouble. Couple episodes in, something. Honestly, Star Wars is so lame. It's so lame. Disney Star Wars is so lame. I should correct myself there. It really is. The inconsistencies in this show, it's animated, it doesn't need to be perfect. It needs to be close enough. It needs to be close enough and closer than what they're actually doing with this. Anyway, that's my thoughts on this episode. Fucking lame babysitters in space with Omega half crying most of the time and a result of nothing. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you next week for episode 3. Later, guys.